again into the playoffs. Once more into the breach. Once more with only 6 managers left in the competition. 8 managers retired, put out to pasture, sent back to a barn like some sort of Roman, Latin, Boris Johnson nonsense. So we plough on with 6 managers left. League winners Castor Troy, Yorkshire Cartel, Super League winner and runner-up Saxon Colliery, Duckler Prague's away kit, the Potatoes Minimal Interest, the Legends West London Fabulous Flamingos, and the last member to the party, fashionably late, the real underdog story, the real E. And we'll all expect, Matt Lucas included, that tonight against Duckler Prague's away kit, that they have real E no chance. And it will be them who play first tonight. Against Stu will be Mr. Matt Lucas. First, I just sent a little message to the group to say that they are playing now. Let's have a look at the teams for tonight. And there will be, as has been the case all season, little to no changes throughout the team. The only real change there, as you can see, is Torrado comes back in and McAteer takes the extra place on the bench. Oh, excuse me. Oh, fucking hell. It's nearly bedtime already. We'll try and sort of fly through the playoffs tonight if I can do, as there will be a double header, a home and an away leg in this game, as well as in the Legends against Tato Mourinho game as well. Back to a more familiar formation for Matt and Real E, as we see Javan and Mahalcha back up front, where they belong, and that sort of diamond. Evening, Matt. Welcome, mate. Perfect timing as I'm discussing your team. A little shuffle about in midfield there. A bit more protection in front of the back 3 with the 2 DMs and higher wide players there as well. And I cracked straight into it. Obviously, giving Stu a little nudge to let him know that he is up. I'm not sure if he will have seen it yet. As you will have been expecting a 9 PM start. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, I need should have had another Red Bull. Right. As you hear, Matt, let's crack straight in. Gives you a little bit of an advantage as the underdog into the first game of the playoffs. And early running all coming from the home side. Here's the first goal from an unlikely source, Fabio Rustico, from centre-back with the first goal. And there's the second goal to follow straight on with a much more familiar goal scoring Cabello. And the third absolutely fallen apart in the first leg of the playoffs. And you think before half-time, in the first game of the playoffs, it's a really, really big uphill battle, Matt, to get you back into the mixer here. This is to the point 45 minutes in where a towel gets chucked in here. The ref stops this. Wow. Unbelievable start to the playoffs there for Dukla Prague. I'm not even going to bother looking at their team to look at any changes, because there's nothing needed there. Whereas there is 5s all over the place. A 4 for the keeper. Of course there's a 4 for the keeper. When there's been 4 shots on target, all 4 have gone in. Sorry, 8 shots on target, and half of them have gone in. So you would say potentially, well, there has been 4 saves for the keeper. But yeah, understandably, that is, I'm assuming by Gary can fuck off, that means sub the keeper at half time, and I do not blame Matt if that is the case. There's only one way you're going from a 4, and that is to a 3, in all honesty. So I don't blame you there at all. Let's have a quick look at condition as well. Well conditioned, just plain shit. So long ball hard tackling is on as well. Any more changes? If indeed you do want the keeper switched as well. You will be on next, Tato, mate. Yes, yeah. There's only 2 playoff games this side of the draw, and then it will be Ryan Playmaker. Good call. So effectively you will play your home leg, Tato, then we will switch it round and you'll play your away leg, and then the day after that, or that second round of your side of the playoffs, the first against second playoff, that one. Lovely. Okay. See if that makes a difference for really. You've got to be looking at the very least to sneak a couple of goals here. Really win the second half. Yeah, no problem at all, mate. I'll drop you a message. So yeah, it's not over yet, Matt. At least a 0-0 draw in the second half. Makes things a little less painful. I mean, both had 1 shot on target in the second half. Looked a little better, at least on paper. But that's about as positive as I can be for you there, Matt. That is a battering, I'll be honest. Back to the usual tactical switch. None of the last game of the season antics to get all the squad players playing. You still got the second round to play, Matt. It's not over until the fat lady sings, and there's no fat ladies here, so potentially no singing to be done. All right, you got time. Back to that preferred lineup as well. Mark Hurst still out of the team for the Flamingos. Taribo West takes the armband. And a different looking tactic for Tato this week. Really going for it for the home leg, which, as we've just seen, is a big advantage, one would assume. Not seen Legends yet, but so Tato, a little bit of an advantage here, and that is a very quick start. Very quick start. And that pegged it straight back there as well. Fucking 6 goals already tonight. Settled down a little bit now after that absolutely blistering pace start. I tell you what, for next season, that's one thing I'm going to have to change it to fucking colour schemes for some teams, so I can read the bloody text. Decent enough start, I think, there. Ficini and Dave Barnett playing very well indeed. I even give shits about conditions, hater, so I won't bother. Will there be any changes? Potentially we might see nothing else till 60th, fair enough. I was going to say potentially a little move towards something a bit more attacking, but no. Fuck's sake. There we go. Right, so give you the opportunity there again to make some potential changes. Might see a bit of a tactical switch here. Maybe moving two wide attacking midfielders in a little bit. Move the wing backs to midfield. Not sure. Maybe even see Gron drop into defensive midfield. There we go. That was my assumption. Looks a fair bit more, even just leaving it that. I think even that looks a bit more solid to me. A bit more attacking as well. I think gives the option of creating a bit more going forwards. Don't know if all those arrows will stay on. Yeah, there we go. Gonna say so. Two attacking midfielders on the bench and bring on the striker instead. I like it. The phone for Chelsea. That'll do me. Cheers. Lovely. Right. Let's see what we're doing this side. Nothing too drastic in terms of condition. Nobody really drastically underperforming, so I reckon you leave it as is. Ejiofor scored, otherwise I'd bring Jay Lucas on for him, but I think leave it be. Play it through, see if there is any movement. Oh, there we go. Right, well, there's a change needed. Clemson plays centre back. Have I made that up? Yep, I've made that up. Lovely. Okay, so Stephen Reed finished the last 5 minutes on the bench. Off the bench, sorry. I was just about to say, deservedly, the home side get that last goal there. Last minute goal there, apologies, to take the lead in the tie. Deserved. Needed that second goal, yeah, exactly. That's sort of the words I was trying to get out of my mouth. Right, let's absolutely steam through now. Because I've retired 8 managers, this should hopefully be a little bit quicker, clicking through to the Friday for the next game. Rustico banned for a match. That is not going to be good news for real. Good news for Really, but not good news for Duckler. There we go, straight back into action. Hang on. Out for about a month. Oh, Jonathan Pip. Jesus fucking hell, that was very confusing. Mark Kerr out as well. So 2 big losses at centre back for 2 of the teams there. Rustico for fuck all, and then I reckon we'll get Prosinecki on the bench as the 5th man. Perry will come out for Melchior. Straight swap, easy enough. Really struggled with injuries this season. There we go. Is this the second lineup? Very good, Tato. Right, no worries. I shall get that set up for your next game. Here we go. Right, so Kamuna back. Kamuna is back. Yep. Second leg. Right, so that then will go back to previous week. No. Shit show, I think, would have been the last one that you used with that formation. Worst performing centre back out, whoever that may be, no problem. There we go, so that is, I think Ramos is there. No arrow on that one. Arrows on your wingers? I can't see any arrows on your picture, mate. Then we've got Priest in goal. Barnett, Wome, Vashuk. Lovely that, right. Okay. Let's go form-wise. Wome and Barnett, Vashuk down the bottom. 6.69. Answers that question. Easy enough. Kamuna, so Vashuk presumably on the bench. There we go. And we get Debris on the bench as well. DMC is Tommy G with Balashov on the left. And Parlay on the right. Perfect timing during the stream for Mr. Shippers to join in and finally reply. But yeah, no problem, makes sense. Ready for next season. Estefania getting a run out from the reserve team. Schwiatkowski, excellent, and Mr. Shippers is on board for next season. Lovely. Right, subs, Tato, you've not chosen any. It's presumably the ones we had before. So Defoe would be there, you'd assume Cato was one of them, and then probably Grum Moses to cover. So just confirm you're happy with that, mates. While I respond to this lovely little bastard. Brilliant. Yeah, that's great. Times. Perfect. Cool. And save that tactic. Okay. Right. Wednesday, so we've got 2 more days to click through quickly. Everybody is worrying about further injuries. Not going to matter in all honesty. Here we go. Right, so into leg 2. I'm going to remove that from shortlist because again that's not going to matter. Right, so let's have a look. All at 100%. Nobody needs changing further. When is the next fixtures? I don't know. Be a week's advance, so fuck it. Any changes, Matt, while you are there, if you are still there, mate, after that first game? I think I'll do that one for you, so that's presumably what helped a bit better in that second half. Adam for Gary, that's a good call as well, to be fair. And after these playoffs, I will Blinkhorn from the manager. I like that as well. I will officially announce the plans for season 2. 5-0 is a stretch, I'll be honest. Yeah, I reckon you take a 4-0 win here. And hope for the best in added time. Got to be an early goal, I reckon. Needed. Happy with that, Matt? Yeah, I think there's probably not a lot of need for too many defensive options on the bench. I'm just going to have to go balls to the wall for this one, I think. Perfect. Right then. Huge uphill task for you, Matt, I'll be honest. It was looking fairly early on, like getting the better of the game a little bit. Nothing on target yet. Still on the search for that early goal, and there's that's unlucky. That's a bit more fortunate. 2 goals disallowed already. Wow. Half time could have done with that first goal not being disallowed there. But a far, far better performance than in the first half. In all honesty, condition-wise, absolutely fine as well. Williams and Dunn maybe not performing to the best. I'd be inclined to maybe switch them around. Get Dunn central and Williams out wide. Guigu, I don't think there's any point taking a defensive midfielder off unless you take him off and put an attacking midfielder on. Crack on, no problems. And again, if you're Duckley, you're holding on. Quite happy as is. Still need that goal. It's just not coming at the minute. Yeah, I'll be honest, that fat lady is sort of in the next room with sort of some warm water and honey, getting her voice a bit lubricated, I'll be honest. Blinkhorn not playing well. Might see Malcha back into the lineup off the bench. Maybe Debski or Carruthers for one of the defensive midfielders. Probably Guigu, as Costa's having a really good game. Debski and Chris, yeah. Dunn and Ollie. Okie Carruthers presumably left. And Debski right. Any more for any more? Go. Right. Let's have a look, see if we've got anything condition-wise that needs looking at. Probably give him a little bit of a rest and get Prozinecki a run out, because I don't think he's going to get another opportunity, probably. Ben Ayoun looks a little tired as well, so I'll Bertie on. And then Ilola from McAteer and crack on. It's gonna need a miracle. I'll be honest, Matt. You want to at least be winning this game. And it doesn't look like even that's going to happen, I'll be honest. That's unlucky. you cannot. I mean, that's probably fairly indicative of both games overall. Just far more clinical in front of goal, Dudley Prague. But was always going to be a tough ask for any of the five of us who were in contention to be that last playoff spot, as we were basically playing amongst ourselves for most of the season. And I thought either Really or Asna had the best shot with the form they had going into the playoffs. But alas, unfortunately, Matt, wasn't meant to be. Well done, mate, for getting as far as the playoffs. It really didn't look like there was any chance at all of that happening with only a few games to go. So really, really good effort there, mate. I will just mention to Tato that Vrede is back from injury right before this game starts. Really, really impressed with that comeback. Kevin Kyle is also back. Tato, I'll give him a nudge just in case he hasn't mentioned anything. Don't want Vrede and can't be asked. What about KK? KK on the bench for... Let's bin off Cater. And type in Larea. Larea isn't on the bench. You want Larea on the bench as well? What, for Gramosis? Okay, right, fine. There we go. Jesus wept. Right, so, yeah, we obviously saw those changes there. Legend's still not here. To be honest, I don't think there's anything changing. He's not really made a lot of changes all season, apart from personnel. Prutton would be the only one who would come in, realistically. And obviously Perry if he was available. So I think obviously Joey Dunn play through, leave as is, and see if the home team can get back into this one. And again, an early goal would very much put the cat amongst the pigeons. But with that small edge, there is an away goal though to consider for minimal interest. What a shit first half that was. Which, to be honest, if you Tato, you'd probably take. No messages coming through as yet, so I don't know if he's making any changes here. Condition-wise, he doesn't give a shit. I think you leave that be as is till 60. Perfect. And again, if it stays as is till 60, you will be happy as Tato. There we go. Right. Slightly better of it in the second one. Very similar actually now. I must have just missed a shot on target there. Keeper is having probably the better of the game. Otherwise, ratings wise, slightly better for the home side, but yeah, nothing too drastic at the moment. I want to probably see them. The Chini not really pulling up trees, in all honesty. Barnett on the yellow card. I don't know what happens in terms of suspensions, etc. Going forward, we shall all find out together. And then Wome, Parlay. Don't know if there's going to be any changes. Nothing coming through. Oh, there we go. Arad on red diagonal and shift Ficini slip. Yeah, which way? Ficini to the right, red to the left. So like that. Doesn't matter, either one's fine. Right, fine, cool. Lovely. And then stick him with the personnel that's got him there. Fair play. Again, maybe Clausen for Tiato. Be the only one. And switch them up. I don't think there's much really that can be done there. I feel Ejiofor will go for Jay Lucas because he's not performing this one. And then leave that go. Go right the way through. See if, and there is the goal. That changes everything. If away goals count. And I'll be honest, I have no idea. Again, we'll all find out together. Is that going to be another twist in this tale? It doesn't look like it. And that is it. No extra time. So to me, that says the Flamingos are through on away goals. And absolutely gutting. So I'll be honest, the advantage that both of you guys had, Matt and Tato, for being here has not worked out for you. So this does not bode well, Rox, for you being here and Steve not. Going forwards, so let's have a look, see what that means in terms of. So that one, then the return leg here, and then nothing yet in terms of fixtures. Right, okay. So 2 legs for you then, Rox. I'll just send Steve a quick message, let him know he is up. You're on Steve. There we go. You will be glad to know that Ivo Karlic is back. Gomez not long. Might be ready for the next game. Well, as you've got 24 of that squad ready to go. There you go, you've got a couple back. 3 players back. There we go. Steve is just on his way as well, so I will pad for time a little bit. Obviously, Tato, you already know the plans for next season, as you have been absolutely balls deep in transfers. Fucking love it. Fuck these adverts, man. Too much stress for one night. Excellent. Spoken like a man who has had multiple sided. Good stuff. Can you quickly show you Guede and then Ronnie? Absolutely fine. Guede 20 finishing. Fair play. And then Ronnie. Good at jumping and heading, in fairness. We like that. Does that make you think about changing anything? Cool, stick as is, lovely, no problem at all. Yeah, I think you're probably right to do so. Excellent, so yeah, slight tactical switch there. Didn't get these adverts with Rox's content. Yeah, that's because Rox doesn't stream anymore, so don't get adverts on. Nothing. So Steve, just to confirm, this is the team you are looking for. You stuck as was, kept Agostinho in, everyone at 100%. You did get a 5th sub, so I popped little Justin Walker on the bench there for you. Let me know if you want to change that at all. Obviously stick in tactically. Probably made the most sense. Maybe Magalans would have been the other option. I considered for you to be put on the bench, but thanks Walker, lovely, no problem at all. No worries at all, mate. I know, like I said, we'd spoken already about it, so it's not a problem. Right, so this is obviously the big match last week, and the first blow went to Castor Troy, who are probably more so in the ascendancy at the moment, and at home for the first leg, so very much one would suggest do have the advantage. As I said the word advantage, that advantage withered and died. The away team take the lead, the all-important away goal, and it is that man, goal machine Bernardo Romeo. Both managers here, so we'll start with the home side. Yeah, that's come out of nowhere if I'm honest. The team are all at 6s and 7s. Evening, Mr. Megahorse. I know you're not one for conditions, but there it is. Facundo Sava, not at his best, potentially injured. But doing okay in fairness. Any changes? Pullman's back one. Sava up top, either side of Guede. Sorry, Ronnie and Sava. Hang on. So it's right, okay, got you. There we go. That's the bit I was missing. Centre off, so there, that way, and that way, and then Ronnie on for Cernat. Gotcha. There we go. That's the bit I was missing there. Lovely. Back to the more familiar looking Rocks tactic. Did you want me to switch it to... Is there anything intrinsically in player instructions or whatever you want me to switch to your normal formation tactic file? Or are you happy that this is similar enough? Having obviously built up quite a few tactic files over the season, go for it as is. Lovely, no problem at all, mate. Or is that a go for it switch up? I know you're a little bit behind in terms of the stream, so continue or change tactic file. Sorry, mate, I want to make sure. Fine as is, lovely, perfect, top man. There we go. And then Willy Sagnol has been an absolute monster in this save. 7.9 in 21 games, 6 assists, 2 goals from fucking right back, 4 man of the matches. I don't know if he finished up as the best player overall. Joey Johnson's been up there as well, 787. Unreal. Back for Mendonca, or Mendonca, if you like. And then, yeah, I think that's, you probably leave as is for the rest. I'll have a quick look at the condition in case. Potential injury for Addo. Joey Johnson, potential injury. I don't know how much we read into these, and Mayo, a potential injury as well. But again, I don't know how much everybody reads into these potential injuries. Any more, mate. Potentials don't worry me. Lovely. Cool. So, in that case then, to 60. Let you confirm before I do anything, mate. Taking this chairmanship very, very seriously, as you can tell. Happy, Steve? All good, mate. Sorry, no worries at all. It's all good. Very much deserved lead as well in that first half. With that tactical shift, you would expect to see... Fucking hell, that was quick. I was going to say you'd expect to see a lot more created for Castor Troy. And there was one shot off target and not a lot else doing. It's the defence that aren't pulling their weight, apart from the much maligned this season Hugo Ehiog. But I doubt that's enough for Rocks to bring on Lembo instead of switching things up top. Maybe Jimenez for Sava or Guede. Probably Guede. And then maybe Penardi for one of the wide players or one of the defensive midfielders. We shall see. Jimenez for a melee, move the Transo back, not a problem. And presumably that. Let's do the change while you're going through. Sava behind the 3, yeah, no problem. And then Jimenez and Guede switched. Jimenez central, yeah, thought so. Cool, Aaron Sava. Facundo Sava, by the way, there we go, Aaron Sava. I think I might have said this a couple of weeks ago. Not a player I'd ever given any thought to at all, other than, oh yeah, didn't he have that mask and he was at Fulham that one time? Very, very good little find that. 20 pace, 18 jumping, very good. It's really quite. I don't remember him being quick in real life. Big fan of Facundo Sava. I have signed him on a couple of saves, home saves outside of this. I like it. Any switches here, Steve? I think with those, I wouldn't be bothering too much. Maybe looking at the players that are a little bit on the low side in terms of condition, I would, but no problem. Going for it, I like it. Walker for Joey, lovely. Yeah, hope he's avoided injury for the next match. All good. Savali Ray, hello. Cavaliere. Walker for Miroslav. Unless you've got an alter ego there, Steve. Presumably, or Dan has got another account. There we go. Let's crack on. Let's have a look. Great to have you anyway, mate. Doesn't look like there's going to be any turnaround there. Nothing doing. Absolutely nothing doing there for Castor Troy. Nothing created at all in terms of shots on target. Potentially changes for that next game. Yeah, that was not your best game. Another game, another round in 7 days' time for both teams. We can absolutely smash through these there. In fact, Tato is out now, no more fixtures. I better not, actually. I was going to retire you on screen then, Tato, mate. But I'm not 100% sure. There's definitely no more games now for the two teams that went out. Let's see what the news says. Right. I've lost in the elimination. Yeah, right. I'll tell you what, I'll save it just in case. And then I will retire them. Oh, fucking hell. Unceremoniously, Mr. Tato. These squads, so as you're joining, probably a little late, so we did have 14 squads to start the season. let's have a quick look at the Super League. So all of these teams were managed with varying degrees of success and varying degrees of ability in the squad that were drafted all the way through, and we're down to the final four. I don't know when they must have another game soon enough. Field of players, there we go. Right, let's have a look in terms of their fixtures. Yes, there is, right. So the 19th, there's a semi-final there. So that one's up next. So Stu and Legends up next, both of which aren't here, which is... I'm just going to try and send a message in the group just to let them know they're both in. Stu and at Legends. Final up next, and then we will play the reverse fixture of Rocks and Steve. Co-roamer in for Palacios. Of course, my former charges have appointed one half of the Mitchell and Weblock to manage the team, bringing in a bit of experience. And whoever the fuck after league. Hang on. We want Lee Chung Soo. Bloody hell. I didn't think of that as being an issue. I thought that'd be a bit easier. I just fucking mugged off all the managers who are no longer in the fucking league. I thought that would make life easier. But no, apparently not. So, Ilola injured. So, Rustico back. Rustico in. Right. I think we go like that for Stu, unless he is going to pop in at any point. Oh, Stu has seen the last message I sent, so he might be popping in. I'll change to Legends first, because that team pretty much picks itself, as it has done most of the season. 11 and 12, 9 and 12, 7.5. I reckon the one change he would make is that. So I'm going to do that for him. And leave it be from there. Only factors, anybody come back from injury. Prutton's still not back. Joey Dunn still out for another month. You know, Perry's still out. Yeah, that'll do. And still not seen Stu, so we will crack on with that formation as well. Again, I don't think he will be too upset with sticking as is, as consistency has very much been. Oh fuck! That's a good job they got Arco on the bench. Very much been at the forefront of both teams' approach to the season. Penalty appeal turned down, and straight up the other end, the very, very impressive this season, Cardetti has scored. Two players I'd never seen before on any saves. Cardetti, who's done a very, very good job, and Cabello in the Duckler team, who have both been just outstanding all season. Really, really good finds by Stu, both of them. Excellent rocks, love that. That is... Look at that, Steve. That is dedication right there. Rox has just emailed me a new formation during the stream for me to pick out and get involved in. So I'm going to get that set up for you now, Rox. before I start kicking off this game. So that'll be downloading while we go. Kitchen fucking sink, I like that as well. Alright, lovely, that is downloading now. Done. Just going to quickly sort that. Talk amongst yourselves, won't be a second. Shortcut ODB, there we go. Tactics, this is hopefully the one with all the fucking files in it. Yes, perfect. There we go. Hashtag kitchen fucking sink. We are there. We are golden. Lovely. Okay, and a message there. A double header, balls, I'm missing it. Triple. This is your third game of the night. Hopefully that means that Stu is on his way in, as he's just messaged. So we'll leave that for Stu. I'm going to have a quick look at Legends while he is going through. Let me see, for me... No, I don't think he changes that up, to be fair. Lucas maybe at 60 minutes for Edge of 4, maybe even brings IFO out to the right, goes to he doesn't really change a lot. Does Legends no, I think we leave as is. And then hope that Stu pops in soon enough. See if he messages back. But to be honest, if I'm Stuart, I don't think I'm making any changes. Placente potentially injured. There's not an obvious replacement there. If I call it right back or Rustico to left back, maybe. Don't think there's anything too drastic needs doing there. 89%, so I wouldn't be. Cardetti maybe. No, I think I would be leaving it till 60, and as I've still not seen him pop in yet, I will go through till 60 and then give him a chance if he does arrive. Certainly the happier of the two managers as it stands. More than on top. Yeah, again, there's still nothing there I'd be changing if I'm Stu. Nothing too drastic in terms of condition. Again, Medina looks a little rough, so maybe Tiato on for him. For Medina. Clausen, same condition, just knackered. There we go, Ebbs there. Said he didn't know it was happening today. Had nothing on the line. Yeah, we're both there, Ebbs. Out on our arse, out on our ear. Nothing to play for. Stu typing, lovely. See if he jumps in. Don't think there's anything. No, I think probably once J Lucas on in terms of rating 6, we'll change that up as well. See if there can be a little spark for Edge of 4. Still typing. You know, this might be an essay coming through here. We have no electric. I've got to hang my phone out the window to get a phone signal. Oh, fucking hell. You're 1-0 up. 5-0. Against. Okay, right, so it doesn't look like he's jumping in. We will crack on, see if Duckler can see this out. Anything doing here? Doesn't look like they're going to get back into nothing being created there by Legends at all. Only going one way, and it should, with the way it's looking there. Yeah, rightly so. Very, very good victory there for Agawa, out for 6 months. Fucking hell. So that should be Legends out of the run-in as well. Let me just change through to Stu. Preliminary final. There we go. So, as it stands, the winner, the loser of the second round here will face off against Dukla Prague, and the form they're in, I would not want to lose this game. Right, so, oh, that is a huge loss for Steve, sorry. Huge loss for Steve there in Willie Sagnon. Not seeing him in that last game, so I'll just send you a quick message, Steve. If you are still in 10 days, so hopefully back for whichever that next game is. I mean, probably be playing Parthenov at right side, and then right, in the meantime, let me jump to Castor Troy, get that next formation up and running, and we will clear the squad. Presumably still there, Rocks. If you want to talk me through the team, DLF and goal, obviously, because DLF is going to rock you. Charlie Chaos back in action. Ooh, okay. So Hyog and Transe. Charlie Chaos, presumably with Michelini pending as well. Oh, wrong way round for those two. Sava AMC. Wednesday XT is coming back in, lovely, and then don't know who you're going out left here. Jafar maybe. It's probably left, right, central. Chaos and Michelini swap. Yeah, I clocked that one, mate. Oh no, I've done it the wrong way around again. Sorry. So Michelini Chaos. Yeah, there we go. Move the AMC arrow right. Sorry, move the AMC arrow right centre and the striker to left. Gotcha. So that and that. Yep. Sava wide left. Hang on. Mad's right. Fair enough. Ronnie behind Grid. Right, okay, so Ronnie, Sava, no. Sava, Ronnie there, Matt, Guede. Yeah, no problems, mate. Willie Sagnol is out, so have a think of who you want to be swapping up. And then subs, rocks, presumably Jimenez is going to be one of them. Jafar will be one of them. Ameli will be one of them. And then you're probably looking at a defensive midfielder, so Velas maybe. Or after that last performance, you might see Lembo instead of Ameli on the bench. I'll let you catch up and confirm. Jimenez, Jafar, Cavallero, Pinardi and Velas. I wasn't far off. So Jimenez, Jafar, Cavallero, Pinardi and Velas. Lovely. Okay. Just if you are happy, please thumb up, confirm, yay, eggplant emoji, whatever you want, mate. Just to say you're happy that is the way. And then we will jump into Steve's team. Lovely, away we go. So then, Steve, as I said, Willie Sagnol out for 10 days. Everybody else at 100%. I will not be surprised if you keep the same tactic as you have done for the most part throughout the season. If it's me, no, actually, he's been playing that well. Probably see that, and then that is what I would expect. No, absolutely not. So, CM01, yeah. Walker mid AMC. Somebody has given you that idea, yeah. And then probably Magalhães on the bench. I like it. Not resting on that 1-0 away goal victory at home, going for it. I like to see it. Chun Su on the bench. Alright, you just did that to prove me wrong, didn't you, you prick? Okay, alright, I see. Angry about not being able to move clubs. Again, thumbs up, eggplant emoji, happy doors, whatever. Just to confirm. We're all good. All good, lovely. All fucking season I've been trying to second guess people in terms of what they're doing. So in theory, this could be, this is the third game in a row these two have played each other. Very much been neck and neck at the top for most of the season. Oh, wow. And that's probably a minute into the game. I was going to say that probably puts it out of reach for Steen out, but that is almost certainly 2 of the 3 centre-backs. Take it back. It's given Castor Troy. Fucking hell. Just wait until I get a sentence finished, you fuckers. Right. I'm just going to shut up until half time. I have no idea what's going on. Why, it's a fucking red card? And it's not Charlie Chaos with a red. Wow. To call that a frantic first half would really do a disservice. Sub De La Fuente for Cavallero, not a problem. Unless you're taking the keeper off entirely. which honestly, Rocks, I wouldn't put past you. Yeah. Cool. What an unbelievable first half that is. Again, very much right to bin that keeper off. And if I'm Rocks, I will never see Ariel De La Fuente ever again. Rot in the reserves, I think, is probably the way it will go. 3 goals, 4 shots on target. You see Sackington probably in the final now. Be very, very surprised if that isn't the case. Stranger things have happened. I hear in around about 2016, a small team from the East Midlands, with a team made up of has-beens, cast-offs, won the Premier League. So, you never know. Might happen. Yeah, if I'm Steve, I'm not changing anything here. Just leave them go. Condition-wise, absolutely fine. This team, on the other hand, I would expect some changes. Chaos off, Jimenez on, love it. No worries. Michelini off for Jimenez, yep. Fuck is that noisy mouse? Again, I'm making arrow central armor on it, yep. Arrow off chaos, no problem. I like that. That is balls to the wall. Swap Ronnie and Sava. Yep. Done. No problem. Through to 60. Is there a historic twist in the tale? Everything that could potentially happen has happened already this season, so I wouldn't put it past fucking anyone at this stage. But one of the 2 goals required has appeared as if out of nowhere. Facundo Sava, again, as I said, been a very, very good player all season. Parfenov probably needs a rest here for Tolo Mars, probably, if I'm Steve. He's just been forced to do a lot of running. Same with Agostinho. Maybe see Leitrim Sue for Agostinho. I don't think much is changing there. Rocks, I think, has rolled most of his dice. Maybe Jafar for Ronnie. Maybe Panardi for one of the wide players. I'm not sure. Panardi for Ronnie, there we go. Yeah, there's not much else you can do there unless you're switching it up tactically. Anything, Steve? Giving Parfenov a well-earned rest as the only centre-back not to score in the game. And obviously, Rocks, if you can confirm that you're happy to crack on as well. Such high stakes as this. No problem. So we'll just wait for Rocks to eggplant emoji to crack on, and we will finish this tie off. Let's see if anything dramaticals happens. And in this league, I really would not put it past any team. When 5 teams all have the same points going into the last game with one fucking place to go. Unreal. What a frantic start. Sort of puckered Steve's arsehole a little bit towards the end with that Facundo Sava goal, but wasn't quite to be. So Rocks has got one more chance against Dukla Prague in that preliminary game in a week's time. Now, I'm going to send Stu a message. If you can get on Stu, I'll play that game now. So it's just the final to play. And Steve, if you stay on, I might do the final tonight. If you're alright with that, Rocks. Let's get it done. Yes, Rocks, good plan. Rocks is happy. I predict you might be about to come unstuck. I don't fully disagree with you, if I'm honest. Oh, would you fuck off, a lot of you. Danny Pendin, unsurprisingly suspended. Juan Gomez back just in the nick of time, in all honesty. Crack through to the next bit anyway, just in case. We've got another 4 days to click through. Much easier with fucking less teams, isn't it? Oh, Torrado injury, that is fucking heartbreaking for Stu, that. Oof, that really throws a spanner into the works. Lola's not going to be back either in terms of defensive midfield options. Oof, fucking hell, Warren Barton's getting a run out here. It's going to be a Jason McIntyre, Warren Barton defensive midfield partnership as it stands. Just sending Stu the link, won't be a second. Unless he can get on YouTube. Right, there we go. Steve, are you still there, mate? Unlucky Roxy in the final, mate. Lovely. Go back to the balls. Wait, yada. No problem. I'll tell you what, we'll do that while wait to see if Stu gets in as well. Everybody wants Facundo Sava, and rightly so. He's been fantastic this season. Right, so we are back to... Yeah, I don't think we'll see that one again. Okay. Which balls, weight, yada, fuck do we want? Do we want this one? Or what looks exactly the same? Or the asymmetric one? Presumably the first one. Oh, that's the fucking same one. I expect that one, but hold on, I'll send you one, no problem. I shall get internet back up and running. No rush as well, mate. Don't worry. And say though, in terms of interactivity, you can't really get much more interactive than sending a tactic file during the game, downloading it during the stream, and getting straight on. Fucking wonders of modern technology. Not come through yet, mate. I shall keep doing the old refresh just in case. Don't want to miss it. Let's have a look through some statistics. Well, there we go, it's just come through. I knew that happened. Shit on it! Great name. Absolute class. Love it. I was going to say we'll look through some statistics, but fuck it. Yeah, it's just come through, mate. Thank you. Downloads. We will copy that one. Not even Friday night. So straight in. Do the lineup. Let's see. I expect to see the keeper dropped. Let's go left, right, centre. That. Yeah, and then I expect Saturday MC. Yep, so I think I've guessed that all correct. Michelini, Gomez, Jimenez at the top. Okay. And then I've got Jimenez and Gomez the wrong way. Charlie Chaos and Gomez the wrong way round. Here we go. Just double check that one. Ronnie Guede, Penalty, Velasquez, Dragon. Back from the wilderness. There we go. Right. So, sorry, do it in order. Ronnie Guede, Penalty. There. Velas and Dragon. Again, thumbs up, eggplant emoji, or whatever, just to confirm that. Perfect, right, and I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a little bit of work here. Tell you what, I'm going to go with that and that, and I might have played a few games of that. I think it's going to be the way that I would predict. Potentially, we would see. And it gives Carl Laurie the option. Just needs a bit. Okay. Obviously, going to be no change in terms of tactics. We've done yours, Rocks. Let's crack on. I'm going to give Stu some running commentary. Oh, disallowed! Unbelievable. And after that goal disallowed, it's been all one side here. Should have finished it. Oh, how is it not 1-0 at all yet? This, I mean, I can feel all the way from Scotland the puckering, as no goals have yet gone in, and as been the case all season, Magnus Hedman has been fucking outstanding. Unbelievable. Yeah, I think we'll probably leave that as is. Yeah, I'll leave that bit until 60 for them. I mean, Michelin in chaos, okie dokie. I don't think there's much needs changing from your end, Rock. So I'm honest, you're creating plenty, just it's not in the back of the net yet. It's one of them where you just say, it's coming, and it's got to be soon. There it is. As I said, it's been coming. Really fucking good, that back two there. Hedman and Rustico don't deserve to have the players in front of them not really doing their jobs. Backup were it's come good when it's been needed again. I reckon you bring on Bertie there for Backup, who's just not been very good. Carl Laurie can play right back, so probably drop fuck all for him because he's not done particularly well there, and that's probably the best you can do. Tell Martin Vicard there too as well. Fuck it, we'll go triple sub. Go all out. And Rocks, anything doing from your end? Only one not really performing. Much play on, no problem. Much as it has been for most of the season, Hugo Ehiog. What I would say, not to give the old commentator's curse, is only being 1-0 up at the minute is precarious. Never mind. And as it has been, so shall it be. Castor Troy play against Sackington Colliery for all the marbles. Make sure that Steve is around. Just want to give him the nudge. If you are there, mate. Through to the grand final is first place against second place, and that will look. Yeah, perfect. He's on his way. Lovely. We will in that case then play the final 2 nights. and I will unceremoniously retire half stew, half biscuit. Deny the rumour, he's going nowhere. So, yes, as Stu will award for Super League runner-up, Sackington Colliery, Franco Costanzo, April Award. Lovely. There we go. I think Stu very much a victim of injury issues right at the last there, unfortunately. Not that I think it would have made a huge amount of difference, but yeah, it's unfortunate. But I don't think anyone's going to be able to look at the two managers in the grand final and say anything other than, yeah, fair enough. And that's an interesting appointment. Angie Postecoglou, current Celtic manager and all-around very likeable chap, is the new West London Fabulous Flamingos manager. And here we are to the final. First against second in the overall league. 2 points separated them, and that 2 points was on the last game of the season. You would say of the 3 games that they've played in the last 2 weeks, round 1 went to Rocks, rounds 2 and 3 went to Stee. All important final round now. Any tactical changes, Rocks? Are we happy as is? Apart from that one change. We swap in, no changes otherwise, no problem at all. Can obviously come back to it if needs be, if you want to do anything, but we will crack on into the final. Chaos, yeah, I thought that might be the case. I can do that right at the start, mate, don't worry. I knew that had also come through as soon as I pressed fucking go as well. Steve, any changes, my good man? Willie Samuel is back. He's at 100%. I think that is probably the obvious change. And that for that, and that for that. Is that safe to assume? I'd be very surprised if it wasn't. Sim in, Walker bench, perfect. Yeah, Samuel back, yeah. So, as that is. Sim to MC with Arrow. Oh, the finals got to his head. The finals got to his head. Oh. Somebody remembers only a few short weeks ago finishing second in a very important league and then falling at the final hurdle to a Scottish manager, no less. Are you happy, Steve, that is what we're going with? All good? All good. Excellent. Away we go. So this is it then. For all the marbles. Rishi Sunak versus Liz Truss. Steve Wright versus On the Rocks. Yeah, of course, mate. No worries. On the case, not forgotten. David versus somebody else called David. It's not really David versus Goliath, is it? The two best teams all season long into the grand final. That, as has been the case throughout the season, at its chaotic best, has just been randomly thrown in for shits and giggles. This is it. I'm not going to go full 5 feet and put it on fast. We're going balls to the wall. Let's get it done. Let's get it played. Early goings, the Yorkshire Cartel looking the more likely to score first, and that is exactly what happens. England 1, Scotland 0. There we go. Carlos Jacks, one of Steve's favourites, has been pretty fucking good all season, in fairness. He's a boom or bust player. 20 for flair, 20 off the ball, 20 pace, 20 stamina. Understandable, no changes. You're probably not changing anything if you're Steve either. Maybe putting Sim back up forwards, who knows. But that is the first hammer blow. No changes. We go through to 60 minutes, and I will now slow it down ever so slightly as we get through to the final 45 minutes of Season 1 of the Small Horse Invitational Tournament League Cup Final Grand Game Trophy. Stats suggest it's a very, very close game. We'll let that corner go through. There's another corner whipped in. There we go. Luca Bucci having an absolute beauty. Otherwise, that defence is looking a little shaky. Romeo not really performing at the big stage. But how well he's done all fucking season, who gives a shit? If the 3 points and the trophy come back to Yorkshire for the inaugural Small Horse Invitational Tournament trophy winners. Would also be very funny if Steve won the league, Quinteros Romeo, and his mate Chris Thacker comes rock bottom, taking both the trophy and the wooden spoon back to Yorkshire. Love to see it. Any more changes, Steve? Let's have a look at condition while I'm here as well. Apologies. Oof, Agostinho running on fumes. Everybody else looks okay. But does that change anything? Are we going to see Mendonca? Are we going to see Justin Walker actually and see Simoyak come in at left wing back? That's what I'd probably expect to see. No, Mendonca with Aaron to AMC leave the right side. Lovely. There we go. Anything further, Steve? Thumbs up, eggplant emoji, all that shenanigans. That's all excellent. And the final tactical tweak to get back into the game. To throw everything, including the kitchen sink, south in the direction of Yorkshire. I'll be honest, I don't expect Hugo Ekiog. No changes till 75? Fuck it. Let's go for it. There we go. That went very quick. Any changes? Were these those rule changes that Boris Johnson was whittering on about in his fucking exit speech earlier today? Love it. I was about to finish the sentence. Gomez off, Guede on, fair play. Presumably, maybe even see these come up a little bit as well. Maybe even all the way up. Playing 4 up top. That's fine, no problem. Okay. The last 10 minutes then of the Small Horse Invitational Tournamenty Cuppy What's It shenanigans. Can Castor Troy stage a remarkable comeback? Said it all stream today. Anything can happen in the shit league. And anything and everything fucking has happened. Oh, I thought Facundo Sava was going to make himself an absolute hero for all of Scotland there. And this has got to be it now. This has got to be the last chance saloon, the last attack. And I think that might be it. See it out. Don't let this slip. The final whistle. Stay right. Hashtag chasing history as the first ever Small Horse Invitational Tournament winner in the same calendar year as winning a Super League. Congratulations, mate. Absolutely buzzing for you. And rocks heartbreaking that 2 very, very close fought, well, 3 games tonight and 2 very close fought games that just ended with sack victory there. 4 games in a row and won the 3 that counted. And overall, what's that, 5 against 4, just that one game, that one goal. Love it, absolutely love it. Congratulations, Steve, mate. And with that, I will leave you with the big plans and the big news for next season, as we will unfortunately be losing one of our inaugural shit league managers. Hodgie will be stepping down from the Nickery Knights. He is retiring to the island of Suriname, if it is an island, with Ken Moncow to run a pancake factory. A pancake restaurant, and will be sunning himself on a beach, enjoying a little bit of free time, as he dedicates himself to the Super League, with the little free time he does have, bless him. All the other 13 managers, as you heard, confirmed, with Mr. Harold Shipman now back, confirmed for next season, will all be back with us, and all 13 managers will be on a new save with similar teams, as everybody will be given the opportunity to keep as many of their current squads as it is, as we finish the season, as many as they want. They'll all be adding 5 players of their choosing from anywhere outside of the league, under 150 current ability. So unfortunately, my dear Tonino will not be available under that threshold. We will also, of course, be having another 10-round draft, everybody, to fill out those teams, as many players as possible from that draft. Because we're only 13 instead of 14, we will be using supporter of the league, Mr. Harold Finch, Mr. Harold Bishop, Mr. John Betts, a man of many names, a man of many talents, and a man who has still not been seen after the Neighbours finale. The rumour is that him and his tuba fell off a bridge into a lake, never to be seen again. But his starter kit will be used so that we can have some patches. And by patches, I mean some lovely coloured numbers, no foreign player issues. I was going to show Krastic's little foreign next to his name. No longer matters. No work permit issues. Regens should look a little better coming through. Not that that mattered in this one season save, but with now a potential 5 seasons to get into on a much more stable, hopefully, save that a couple of the managers will have seen me trying out already. We will hopefully have a slightly less chaotic, well, potentially, slightly better looking product moving forward. Thank you to all the 14 managers, including Hodgie. The 13 other managers, I'm not going to thank myself. Thank you to Dimble and to our Canadian friends, and to Dan Megahorse, and to everybody else. I'm almost certainly missing somebody. My mate James, who picked teams for me and joined streams and enjoyed the first season of the Small Horse Invitational Tournament. We will be back stronger soon enough. If all the managers in the interim can get me across a list of everybody they want to keep in the team, and I will be sliding into DMs to find out what we want to do in terms of new players moving forward as well. I'll start getting a draft set up, but all of that will be set up over the month of September. Before the new season starts, I will be again in the second week of October, some point between the 9th and the 15th, depending on where I'm working. I will be again streaming for 24 hours in aid of SANS and the Baby Loss Awareness Week, in memory of my little boy Jordan. And you are all invited to come on. We will talk shit league, we will talk shit, literal and metaphysical, and hopefully raise a little bit of awareness of obviously something very, very close to my family and my heart. But in the interim, have a very, very good night. Enjoy your celebration, Steve. Have a Vardy bomb and a Magnus on me. Congratulations to the champions as we retire Nicolas Cage. And fans celebrate Sackington Colliery, Super League runner-up, and now champion of the Small Horse. Small Horse winner, Shit League winner, Steve. Shit League winner, Steve. Congratulations, mate. Thoroughly deserved. And I have been your host, General Smuts. This has been chaotic, shambolic, shit show as always. I will keep the save up for anybody who wants to continue it. Love that. And we will start new soon enough. Love you all long time. Fuck the Tories.